Hi dear students, you're welcome back to my channel, EduBay Dynamic Solution. What I'll be teaching you in this video is paper 2025, paper 21, this paper. It has been a while I made some videos on this channel, so I'm resuming back. I do hope you didn't miss me so much. Now, I will try to make the whole paper in one video, but if you are looking for a specific part, let's say database or presentation, you can just fast forward the video to database and presentation, but I'm starting from the beginning. If you want to download the source file, you can always come to my website, passpapers.edubay.com. All right, then I have all the source file here. For some of you who didn't know, you can buy my courses as well. I have IGCSE courses on my website as well, even some other subjects as well, but at least IGCSE, ICT, you can always buy from my website. Let's get started. And for whatever reason, if you need ICT Made Easy, if you need the workbook for theory papers, I have a workbook for chapter 1 to 10 and also chapter 11 to 21. You can always buy directly from my website. Now let's go back to the paper now. The first question says, you have been supplied with the following source file, or this one. The first task you need to do is open the file J2521 evidence. I have the file here. Let me just double click and start. Okay, enable editing. Now the question says, make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So all what you need to do here is just double click and you put your name, Dr. Kende, put your center number 1234, and you put your candidate number 1234. So close header and footer here. The question doesn't specify, but this evidence file is very important because in your exam, all the screenshot of your work, you are going to put it in this evidence file. Very, very important. Then you need to save this document in your work area as evidence, followed by your candidate's number. Though you are not going to send in your real exam, you are not going to send this one to Cambridge. They only need your printout, but it's just a good practice to follow the instruction. So let's save it. Our candidate number is 1234. Then we change the format from RTF to Word document. Okay, and save. Now, the next question says you will need your evidence document during the examination to place screenshots when required. Task 2. You are going to edit a document in your exam. The school uses a corporate house style for all its documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied as instructed. Now, the first question. Using a suitable software package, open this file, exam info. Now, look for that file, exam info. This is the file. All right, enable editing. Now, the first task. Go back to the question. The page setup is A4, landscape orientation with 2.5 centimeter margin. Do not make any changes. Very clear instruction. You don't need to do anything in this question. This question number 1, the first part. Then 3 paragraph style have already been created. You do not make any changes. Save the documents in your work area with the file name exam guide. Okay, this is only the action you need to take here. Let's save this file in your work area, which means in the document that we are working on as exam guide. Then we change the format from RTF to Word document. This is compulsory. You have to do this. Then click on save. The next question, make sure it is safe in the format of the software you are using, and that's Word document. That's what I just said earlier. Now, place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of file type. Now, when you come back here, let us take a screenshot. This is the folder, and this is the file that we saved earlier. But Microsoft Word, everything is not fully visible. Just expand this one, extend the type. All right. Then let's take a screenshot. Take a screenshot in your computer, only this part. Then we need to put it in our evidence file. Copy paste, just only this much. This is all what you need to do there, and you can claim your 1 mark. All right. Now, next question. Place in the exam guide document, what do we need to place? A center aligned header with automated page number. Center aligned header, which means we need to put in the header in the center an automated page number. So what we do is click on insert, then you will see header, then you can choose this option. Basically, if you know what you are doing, you can just double click here and just click on home and you put in the center. It's the same thing. But if you are not too sure, it's okay. Just click on insert, click on header, and you choose 3 columns. We have left, center, and right. Now, according to the question, we need to put in the right? So page number, click here on page number. We have current position, and you choose the first option. You don't need to choose all the fancy one. Just choose the simple one. So this is the page number. Now, look at the question again. In the right aligned footer, which means we don't need to put anything in the header again. Definitely this one, we don't need it, delete. The one in the left also, we don't need it, delete. All right. Now, let's go to the footer. You can close this one. Then we need to do the same thing for footer. Insert, footer, then 3 columns. So I'm assuming, but if you really know what you are doing, you don't have to be clicking on insert, footer. You can just double click the footer and you'll be able to put anything there. Now, a right aligned footer on a single line with the text, right aligned footer with the text produced by, followed by a space, right aligned. We don't need to put anything in the left, delete. We don't have to put anything in the center, delete, according to the question, only in the right. Then you paste this one. Then followed by a space. Then I put a space. What's the next question? Then your name, center number, and candidate number. So which means I say Dr. Akande, then 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 1, 2, 3, 4, center number. Just as simple as this. This is what they want you to do in the footer. Now make sure that all alignments match the page margin. Let's see, does it match? Yeah, they are on the same margin. All right. Then no other text, placeholder are included in the header or footer. We have done that. Header and footer are displayed on all pages. Everything is okay. You can just close this header and footer. All right. If you check, you will see that your header and footer, they are on all pages. Now, the next question says, select the subheading general and all the following text up to and including the paragraph ending the evidence provided, which means from general until the evidence provided. So including the paragraph ending evidence provided. Now let's look for this paragraph ending. So Control F, where is it? It is somewhere here. So which means we can just highlight from here until here. This is the subheading general, and this is the ending the evidence provided. Now, what do they want us to do? Change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 2 centimeter space between the column. So you click on layout, click on column, then click on more, So we are choosing 2 columns according to the question, and it's going to be 2 centimeter. If your own is in inches, you know what you need to do. Okay, let me finish this one first, because sometimes you might not find your word processor, it might not be in centimeter, it might be in inches. So, but let me finish this first. So 2 centimeter, 2 columns, and the spacing is 2 centimeter. So press OK. Then it looks like this. All right. However, if your own is not in centimeter, maybe it is in inches. What you need to do is click on File, then you click on Option. You will see the option there. Then click on Advanced. Then you need to scroll down towards the middle. Then you will see something says centimeter. You see here, centimeter. You see centimeter. So centimeter, inches, centimeter. Then you can easily change from inches to centimeter. Okay, let's continue with our work. Now, the next question says, apply a bulleted list to the text from mobile phones until enable electronics. So we need to apply a bulleted list to this one. So where's that list? Okay, from mobile phone until here, we need to apply a list. Click on home. This is the bullet. Just apply any of the bullets. All right. Now, that's one of the famous questions they normally ask in this document production, by the way. So, and students are expected to know this. Now, format the bullets so that the bullets are indented 2.5 centimeter from the left margin. Bullets are indented 2.5 centimeter from the bullet. Click on paragraph. You see this one is already highlighted, right? You've already highlighted this one. You click on paragraph here, this option, or you can just right click and you click on paragraph, any of the two. 2.5 cent, this is indentation, 2.5 centimeter from the left, make this one to be 2.5 centimeter. So the 2.5 centimeter is actually here. 2.5 centimeter is actually here, as you can see from here. So all what you need to do is just put 2.5 and you press enter. You see it comes here from the left. Now the next question says the list is in single line spacing with no spacing before and after each line. No spacing before and after each line. We still go back to paragraph again. Then no space before and after. You remove this one to be 0. This one you make it to be 0. This is what we call before and after. Understand? Then press OK. It looks like this. And the last part says there is a 6-point space after the last item. So this is the last item. Highlight the last item. Go back to paragraph again, and you make this one to be 6 points. Make this one to be 6 points after. All right. Then press enter. You will see there is a space between the last one and the next paragraph. Now, the next question says, locate the table in the document. Where's that table? Let's look for the table. The table is here. This is the table. Select here. You see the table. Now, the first task is delete the entire row and content for the subject business unit 1. Entire row for the subject business unit 1. This one. Business unit 1. Right click and delete. Right click and delete. Do you want to delete the entire row? Yes, according to the question, we delete. Now, sort all the data in the table from math paper 1 to combined science paper 3 into ascending order of exam dates. You see the question? Ascending order of exam dates with data integrity maintained. Data integrity maintains means you sort them properly. So don't put it in such a way that you mix up the data. So that's what they mean by that. Now, math paper 2 combined science. What we do is, so just go back here to the file we are working on. Then you highlight this table, or only this data, not the whole table now. You just highlight only the data from here. Then you click on sort. Can you see this one? You see sorting here, right? So you click on this and you will see there are 2 options here. The first option is no header row. The second one is header row. So you click on this header row because we have the header, subject, exam date, session, and duration. According to the question wants us into ascending order of exam dates. Question wants us to use the exam dates. So we click on exam date, not duration, is exam date. Now we want to sort according to sorting in ascending order, not descending, in ascending order of exam dates. So definitely if we even do it manually, you will see that which one's supposed to come first. I think the one, maybe the one in May, right? May 16 or May 14. Maybe May 14, May 13 supposed to come first, followed by May 14, followed by May 16, something like that. So now, after you have done this, just click on OK. You see that it's actually adjusted now. You see 13, 14, 16, 21, 3rd June, 6th June, and the likes. That's how to solve that problem. Now, the next question says apply to the table is 0.5 point grid line to all cell. Is 0.5 grid line to all cell. So what you do here is the whole table. Select the whole table now. All right. And you click on here, the border. Click on the border. Then you will see border and shading, the last one. Now, the question says is 0.5. This is 1, but we have half points. This is half point, which is 0.5 border grid line. So you apply 0.5 border grid line to all of them. So there are many ways of doing this, but one of the things is you can just choose where you want to put them. I think that's one way. Okay. So just click here, 0.5, then press OK. Then it looks like this. Now, the next question says 3 to 4 points. 3 to all cells. 3 point for external cells. Oh, sorry, I made mistake here. Is 0.5 point grid line to all cells. But though we can leave it like that, let's just continue. 3 to 4 points external black border. 3 to 4 point external black border. So what we do, let's come back. Highlight it again. Come back to border. Then you click on border and shading. But this time we choose 3 to 4 points. Let's say we choose 3 points. But not to all of them. That's what I was trying to show you earlier. Only to the external. All right. You leave the internal the way it was. Just only the external, which is this. So you can always click here to remove, by the way, and you can put the point anywhere you want. So according to this question, only the external. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only these 4. That you need to only these 4. All right. Then press OK. Then it looks like this. Oh, but the internal one already disappeared. Okay, we have to do this again. Only the internal. Right click again. Oh, okay. Let's right click. Let's select everything again. Then go back to border, then border and shading. Now, what we are going to do is half point, which is 0.5, and the grid line is there. Just click on the one inside only, not the one outside, just only the one inside only. So press OK, then it looks like this. All right. Now, the next question says, so that these are displayed when the table is printed out. Now, format the first row of the table so that it becomes a single cell. It becomes a single cell. So definitely you need to highlight, right click, and you can merge the cell. So it becomes a single cell. Then the text in the cell is centered vertically and horizontal. So what we do for this is highlight everything like this. Then click on table layout, then is center and vertical. Center and vertical. Put everything here. This center and vertical. All right. You choose this option. Do you see? Choose this option, the one in the center. And the next one, the next tag says it has a light gray 20 to 40% background fill. So what we do here is right click, come back here, light gray, this 15%, this 25%. Okay, we can use this one. You see, we can use this one, 25%. So choose this, how it looks like. I think that's all what we need to do. Okay, the last one is apply the X table style to rows 2 to 12 only. Now, row 2 to 12 only here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so X table style, this one, X table style. Let's apply it. This one, apply it. So click on it, then it looks like this. Now, that's all. So my advice for you is you actually need to spend some time on table. If you are still struggling, if you really want to do this, they normally ask questions on bullets and they normally ask questions on table. These are very, very important. The third one is the chart, but I don't think they are not asking any chart question here. Now, let's proceed. Then question 10 says, format the table so that all the text in each row display on one line. Display on one line. If you can see, this one is displayed on 2 lines. So let us drag this one. Yeah, everything displayed on one line. What about this? This one are not displayed on one line. So let's drag this a little bit. Perfect. Everything displayed on one line now. That's the first task. The table border and all the data fits within the column width. So to show that, just select the table, click on table layout. You will see auto fit. Then you choose the window, auto fit window. You see it fits within the content width, the column width. And the last one is there is a 6-point space after the table. We need a space between this paragraph and the table. What you can do is just select the table, right click. There are many ways of doing this, but let's try different ways so as you can see. So select the table, then click on paragraph, and we can put 6 points after. 6 points after. You see this one? 6 points after. So press OK. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't go. You can select the last one, click on paragraph, then you put 6 points after as well. Let's see if it works. So it doesn't work either. Now, the last way of doing this is highlight the text itself. Highlight the text itself, then click on paragraph. You know, that one is text before, right? Now you will make it to be 6 points before, which means there should be a space of 6 points before this table. When you press enter, you see there is a space now. There is a space between the table and the text. Though there may be another better way of doing this, by the way. You know, this is ICT. So there are many ways of doing things. You can always try around and you see better way of doing this. Now, the next question says, create and store the following style, basing it on the default or normal paragraph style. Default or normal paragraph style. So what you do here is X subhead, let's look for it. X subhead, click here on this option. This one, you see, click, then normal, what's the name of the style? X subhead. But in order not to play around with our things, just click on subhead, or the subheading, just click on it before you select this, okay, to be on the safe side. Oh, we don't even have it. Sorry, I didn't read the question correctly. The question says create and store. Okay, we need to create now. We didn't have it before. So you click here, new style, click on new style, this option. So we need to create, I can just double click here. X subhead, put it here. Oh, it doesn't work. EX, then subhead. Make sure you write it correctly. Now, it needs to be, the font style needs to be, we need to base it based on default or normal paragraph. Please don't forget this one. This one is a style type is actually based on X body, but the question says we should base it on normal. You need to change this one to normal. Please take note of this. So we need to change it to normal, not on the body. So this one is normal. And what's this one? Sans serif. Font style is sans serif. Sans serif. A very good example of sans serif is Calibri. Why the very good example of serif is Times New Roman. You need to memorize that. Don't forget. Then font size is 18. Font size is 18. And center align, bold and underline. Center align is here, bold is here, underline is here. After that, single space before 00. So this one will be click on format, click on paragraph. You will see space before is 0, space after it needs to be 0 as well according to the question, and line spacing should be single. Before you click on OK, just put somewhere here so that you can. I think this one is actually blocking. Let me click like this. Format, paragraph. This one needs to be 0, single. Yeah, like this. Put it beside each other. Do they ask for evidence file? They normally ask, by the way. Take a screenshot to show that you have defined the setting for X subhead style. Make sure there is evidence that you have based this on default or normal paragraphs. And you see, they even repeat it again. Then place this in your evidence file. So what we do here is basing on normal, just right click. Just screenshot these two. Screenshot these two and you put in your evidence file. Press OK. And for this, you press OK as well. Now, come here, put in your evidence file. Now, the next question says, identify the first subhead in the document and apply. First subhead. I think in my own case, he's already applied automatically because this one, subhead, apply. This another one, subhead, apply. This another one, subhead, apply. And finally, this another one, you apply subhead as well. So that's all. That's all what we need to do here. You can just close this. In the last paragraph, locate the text result nomination form. The last paragraph, where's it? Last, you can just Control F and you can search for it. Okay, it's here. So highlight this one. I think they want you to do something here. Highlight this. Now, what do they want you to do? Format this text so that when clicked, it opens the document with the file name, this one, 2521 results. Okay, when clicked. So, which means right click and you click on link, right click, click on link. So when you click on it, it's going to open the document. What's the name of that document? This is not web page. We need to choose existing file. Then let's choose the file. J2521 results. J2521 results. Yeah, this one. We choose this. Then take a screenshot evidence showing the text result nomination form linked to the correct file. Place this in your evidence document. Make sure the file name is fully visible. All right. Before you press OK, so you just have to take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. All right. Then press OK. So then put this one in your evidence file as well. Now, the next question. So spell check and proofread the document. Make sure that the list and document are not split over. Number one, let's do the spell check first. For the spell check, so many students do not do this. So what we do is you click on review. Then you will see the spell check and grammar. Click on spell check and grammar. So grammar. Then you will see where is it? Former editor. Sorry, let me do it again. Okay, click on it. You see it says questions, comma. Do you want to accept? You can accept. Class, accept. Items, accept. Possible, accept. That's all, according to this. That's all what it says. So you just leave it like that. Then the next question says, the list and table are not split over 2 columns or pages. Let's check. The table is okay, it's not splitting over. What about the list? The list is okay also, it's not splitting over the 2 columns. There are no widows or orphans. So let's see the widow. Widow means the last part of the paragraph, last part of a paragraph in another line. And offer means the first part of the paragraph in the first line of a new page. So we don't have anything like that. For example, let's say, let me show you. Let's say this one fall over like this. This is what we call orphan. So we don't have something like this. You can try to study what is orphan, what is widow, but we don't have something like that. So everything looks okay. Now, there are no blank pages. We don't have check. Is there any blank pages? None. The original style are maintained. And spacing is consistent. I do hope so. So we don't have something like this. This one is there. Nothing like that. So spacing is actually consistent everywhere. And save the document using the same file, and you print your document. So save Ctrl S and Ctrl P. You choose the printer and you print. Printing is also very important because this printing is what you are going to submit in your exam, by the way. Do you know that the source file, everything you do on the computer is going to be in your school? You are not going to submit that one to Cambridge. Only whatever you print, that's what you are going to submit to Cambridge. And that's why they always ask you to put your center number and candidate number on every single document for you. All right. Now, task 3 is all about database. If you look at this, you will see that you are given a table. Then you need to import the tables. Then you need to adjust the table as well on import, create a relationship or edit the table. Then you need to create a tabular report here. You need to create a report. We have the query. Then you create a report. That's the first report. The second report is not a report, it's label. You need to create a label, which means this question is all about one report, one label. That's all what you need to do here. Now, let's quickly do this. Very, very easy. Now, the first question says you are now going to prepare your report. Date must be imported in the format day, month, and year, DMY. So make sure all required data is fully visible. Now, use the database software to import this one, J21 this. So let's open Microsoft Access. The software we are using here is Microsoft Access, basically. So it looks like this. You close this one because we are just starting a new table. So click here to close this option. All right. Now let's import the table. Click on external data, then new file, from file, and you click on text file. You get that? Now let us choose the file they want us to do. I think my own, I put the file here. The question says J21 learner. Where is it? Here. Click on open, press OK. This is the file you want to import. You are not going to do anything here. Just click on next. Then the first thing we need to do here is to first row contain the field. Yes, you need to check this one. And you click on advance. You click on advance. Immediately you do this, you click on advance. Though sometimes it's not compulsory you do this, but it's actually encouraged you to do it. So the first thing you are going to do here, you know the question said earlier that the date order is day, month, and year, not month, day, and year. That's the first task you need to do. The second one is you need to play around with all these data type according to the question. Now, the first task, surname, forename, gender, all of them, they are text. Let's see, text, and text. Short text and text, they are the same. Learner number is number and it's an integer. Number, integer. Integer means 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. DOB, you follow the format DDMMYY. So this one will be dates. We are going to specify that later, by the way. Then telephone is going to be text, AA code. Everything will be text. So telephone is long integer? No. The question says it should be text. Okay, school name is text, class code is text, AA code should be text as well. And finally, online application should be Boolean, which is yes or no. So it's not long integer, we change it to yes or no, Boolean. After we have done this, then click on OK. Then we are ready. You can even look at your data here to see everything looks okay and nothing is missing. If something is missing, you can just close it from here directly and you do it again. Click on next, click on next. Now, the question says learner number. You are going to use it as a primary key. Learner number, you are going to use as a primary key. This one, primary key. Click on next, and you can call it learner table. Then finish, close. However, before we continue, let's quickly look at our table. This is how the table looks like. Just make sure that everything looks okay before you continue to save you lot of stress. All right. So what we do in this regard is there are a few changes we need to do. Number one, let's look at learner number. Is there an integer number? Learner number is integer, so everything looks okay. What about our date? Is it DDMMYY? Date is not DDMMYY. So definitely we need to right click on this table and you click on design view. We need to change some few things. Click on design view. Here, click on the date and you come to format underneath here. Come to formats. You see format underneath. So click on this one. Then we are going to change. This is DD 12 MMM NOV YY 15. Definitely we are using the medium. This is the famous one they normally use for this question. But for some reason they might ask for another one as well. Just pay attention to that. And the last one is click on the dates. The online application. Come to the format here as well, and we need to change this one to yes or no. Also, we change it to yes or no. After that, you just have to right click, save your work, then right click and you come back to data sheet view. Let's see. You see our date is okay now, but the online application is not okay yet. It's still not yes or no yet. We need to change it to yes or no. Let's go back. Click here to go to design view, or you can just right click and go to design view. It's any of the two. Now, this one is not changing. Click on what's it called, lookup. Click on lookup, and presently it is checkbox. We need to change this checkbox to combo. Change it to combo. Then let us save, right click, save our work, and let's see how everything looks like now. Go back to design view. You see it's changed to yes or no. Now the first table is ready. You save your work, you've already saved it. Then place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field name, data type, and primary key used in the table. Let's go back to design view. Then screenshot all this. Screenshot all this one, and you put in your evidence file. So please don't underestimate this evidence file. It's very, very important because these are the things you are going to send to your examiner. So to mark your paper, they are very, very important. Now, question 16, import the file. What's the file? This one. Okay, we need to import another file now, access. So in a new table. So let's go back. We are done with this. So click on external data, new data source, from file, text file. Let's choose the file, access, this one, open, okay, next. You check this one as I said earlier. Now, before, set AA code as primary key, which means they don't say anything about the data type. They don't say anything about data type, so we are not going to do anything here. So let's just proceed. Next, and we are going to use AA code as our primary key. Next, and you click on finish. Click on finish. So open our table. It looks like this. Everything looks okay. Okay, that's not bad. You can just double click. It's not compulsory, but you can just double click. Now, the next one says place in your evidence file a screenshot as well, just like we did earlier. Go back to design view, home here, then take a screenshot for this as well. And you put in your, by the way, according to the question, we put in which evidence file? Did they mention? Oh, I think we can just put in any available evidence file. Evidence 16. Now, next one. Examine the file J21 class and identify the most appropriate data type to use as a primary key. So close this file. So class. Now let's look at this one. The question says we should open it and we examine first. Open and examine first. If you look at this, what do you think is going to be a primary key? A primary key is a unique key that we can use to identify your record. For example, your passport number. We cannot use your name to identify your record because my name is Sharif. We have millions of Sharif. So we cannot use my name as to identify me, but they can use my passport number or my IC number. It's not possible for two persons to have the same IC number or passport number. Now let's look at this one. Year group cannot, because we have a lot of 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. What about class tutor? It's not possible as well. We have Mr. Deacon. We still have Mr. Deacon again. What about class ref? We have 4K. Do we have another 4K? No, only one 4K. 4E. Do we have another 4E? No, only one 4E. Definitely we can use class ref as our primary key. So year head, we cannot use this because it appears many times. So primary key means the one that doesn't appear many times, that it appears just only one time. Now let's close this file. We don't need to save anything. Just close, don't change anything. Now let's go to the question now. After you've already identified the primary key, the next one is we need to import J2. We need to import it now and just follow the instruction like what we did earlier. External data, new file, text file. Let's choose the file class. Click on open. Okay. Next, we check this one just like I did earlier. Don't forget, we check this and we click on advanced immediately. Now, from here, according to the question, we need to make this one to be number and integer. It's already long integer. It's okay. Either long integer or short integer. Just leave it as long integer. Then the class tutor, text, every other thing is text. Every other thing is text. So let's change everything to text. It's already text. We don't even need to change anything here. We don't need to change anything here. Now, click on OK. Click on next. Next. What about primary key? Okay, the primary key, I think we selected the primary key earlier, which is the class ref, right? Or yeah, not class tutor, class ref, the one that we choose earlier. Click on next, and we call it class table. It doesn't matter any name you call it here. You will not lose marks for that. You are not even sending your source file to Cambridge, by the way. So Cambridge doesn't know what name do you call it or whatsoever. Now, but it's a good idea to name it properly. The next question says you need to place the evidence file in the table as usual. So come back here. Oh, let's go back. Oh, sorry, is it the class table? This one. Go back to design view, print screen, and let's put it in our evidence file. Let's put in our evidence file. I think I'm through with this file. Let me just close it so that I don't get confused with that. Now, you need to create a one-to-many relationship as links between. To create one-to-many relationship is very easy. All what you need to do is click on database tool and you will see relation. You see relationship here. Click on relationship, then you will see the table options that we have here. You see the table option we have here. The first table is class table. Click on add. The second one is the access table. Click on add as well. And the third one is learner table. But I'm not sure. Let me look at the question first. We need AA code in the access table. We need access table. That's number one. We need learners table, number two. And we need class table. Okay, we need all of them, basically. Click on class table and you press add. So we are having three tables now. Okay, we are having three tables. Now let's look at the question. The first one says the AA code field in access table. AA code field in access table. Where's access table? Here is actually AA code field in the learners table. Access code to learner table here. These two. AA code in access table. You see how it works. AA code in access table, this access table, and AA code to learners table. So we have one-to-many relationship. We need to click on create. So it looks like this. Then the next one, the primary key in the field in the class table, which is the class ref. You remember they don't want to tell us. They're supposed to tell, but they didn't want to tell us. That's the class ref earlier in the class table. The class ref in the class table. Where's our class table? Here. The class ref in the class table. We need to link it to class code in the learners table. Class code in the learners table. Link this one to class code. Where's class code? Here in the learners table. Which means something like this. The class ref in the class table to the class code in the learners table. Just as simple as this. Then after that, you click on one-to-many relationship, click on create. All right. Now, this is what we have. You can actually arrange this if you want. It's not compulsory, but it's a good idea to make your work look so nice. You can just arrange them, put them in different places. But I like it like this. Now, what does the question say? We need to put an evidence file. We need to put an evidence file. So right click like this, and you put in your evidence document. Oh, I think I'm supposed to put all this one together earlier. It's okay. You won't lose marks because of that, by the way. So you can just try to rename the evidence again. And I even think this question, previously they used to say put in evidence 18, evidence 6, evidence 7, but here they don't even say put in any evidence. It's okay, just put anywhere, but you won't lose marks because of that, I believe. Now, the next question says add the following as a new record in the learners table. Let's go to the learners table now. Learners table. Yeah. This learners table. Oh, sorry. Before we continue our relationship, right click and save. Right click and save, and we can close it. Okay. Learners table. Scroll down to the bottom. then we need to put in a record. What's the record? The surname should be Norris, Emma. Surname should be Norris. This one should be Emma. You will lose marks if you don't type correctly. You can just copy paste to be on safe side. Here, then for the learner's number, it should be this. Learner's number, it should be this. For the date, it will be 10/07/2019. Date will be 10/07. It's going to format itself. October 7, 2019. It will format itself. Then telephone number is this. Put the telephone number. The email is this. Put the email. Then this one is 4R AA2. Then the last one is no. I'm going to type 4R. Then I paste this one AA2. The last one is no. All right. The last one is no. Colors. So right click and you save. Right click and save. Now, the question says using the field. Now, this is where we need to create a report. In this report, you actually need to pay attention here. Even though the question asks you to create a report, but for your information, you have to have it at the back of your mind that when you are creating a report, basically what you are doing is you need to create what we call query. You need to create a query first. Then after that, you can create a report. And usually the first two questions, they used to be query. The first two questions. When you see do not group the data, or when you see in this order, all this question is used to be query. Then anything that comes after that, anything that comes from this question underward is going to be a report. I believe you get that. It's going to be a report. So that's the formula. That's the formula. Please take note. Now, the first question says we need to create a query first before we continue. Click on create and you click on query wizard. Press OK. We want to create a query from where? Using all the tables. So we are going to use all the tables to create our report, which means click on the first table. Oh, the first table is this one, class table, bring everything in. Click on access table, click here to bring everything in. Click on the learners table as well, click here to bring everything in. So we have a lot of columns here now. Now, the next question says, select the record where, but before we do that, click on next, and just click on modify and finish. So this is what we have. Okay, this is how it looks like. Now, gender is female. Gender is female. You need to look for gender. Where is gender here? You need to scroll down and look for gender. Here, gender is female. So basically what you need to do is, you see under criteria, and we have gender, you need to type female. So query is like we need to filter. We don't need all the information. We only need those data where gender are female. All the males, we don't need them. Only the female one. Okay, that's the first question. And the second one is access arrangement. Include the text time. Include the text time. I think I need to explain something for you here before I actually proceed. Oh, sorry. I need to explain something for you here before I proceed. There are a few things you need to take note when it comes to the idea of include or not include. When the question says include, so what if the question says include sheriff? What you are going to do is you will say star, you type sheriff and you put star. If the question says the text starts with sheriff, starts with sheriff. So what you do is you write sheriff and you put star at the end. So if the question says the text end with sheriff, what you do is, I wish I can drag this one so that you can see clearly. Let me put it somewhere here. So you type end with sheriff. What you do is you put star and you type sheriff. Please take note of all this. Okay, if the question says not sheriff, the text doesn't include sheriff, not sheriff. You just have to type just like that, not sheriff. That's what you type also, not sheriff. Please take note of this. Include, you use 2 star. Start with, you put the star at the end. End with, you put the star in the beginning. Not, then you use the word not. I believe this one will clear. Now, access arrangements include the text type. So access arrangements, let's look for access arrangements. Okay, here. Access arrangements include the text type. Just put star, time, star. Okay, that's how to solve this star. This is how to solve this problem. So take note. Then the next question, show only. Okay, before we continue to the next one, I think you can just click on run, this one, run, so that you can see we are having, it's already open exclusively. I think by another user, it's already, press OK on this one. Okay, let me close all this table first. Close. Okay, save. Close all this table first. All right. Now, let's go back to, okay, it works now. Sorry, it doesn't work before because I opened the table. If you see now, you will see that I have only 42 record, only this much, only 42 record. All right. Now let's proceed. The next question says, show only the field learner, forename, surname, DOB, and all this one in this order with the data label, and do not group the data. So from this question, as I said earlier, from this question downward is going to be a report. So whenever you see in this order, then definitely that question downward, everything that question downward is going to be in the report. So we finished our query already. This is the query. Now let's create a report now. Right click and you save your query. So click on report wizard. Report wizard is here. All right, click on it. Then what are we using here? Don't make mistake. We are using the query that we just created now. We are not using the table. You see, we are having 3 tables, 1 query. 3 tables, 1 query. We are using the query that we just created now. So then from that, you will see that we are starting with learner number, forename, surname. Learner number will come first. Learner number, then surname, then forename. Then after that, we have DOB, gender, year group. DOB, gender, year group. Year group, where is it? Year group. Then class code, access arrangements, and online application. Class code, then online arrangements or access arrangements and online application. Yeah, only this much. These are the things that we need. Make sure you check everything and you follow in this order. That's why they say in this order. So, and then click on next. You see this one say do not group the data. If we use the learner table, we are not going to group the data. But if we use class table, you see we've already grouped the data into 2. If we use access table as well, we've already grouped the data into 2. But we are using learner table, so we are not grouping the data. That's why they say do not. You see, they even put in bold, do not group the data. Now you need to sort the data into ascending order of access arrangement and descending order of year group. Access arrangement and year group. So click on next. Click on next. So access arrangements, ascending order, then year group, then descending order. Just as simple as this. Okay, just as simple as this. Now, from here, click on next. The question says, has a page orientation of landscape. So we choose landscape, not portrait. Then fits in a single wide and print on 2 pages only. They said 2 pages only. Take note of the instruction, 2 pages only. So we click on next. Then you can give it a very good name. According to this, include only the text access arrangement to be scheduled as a title at the top of the page. So sometimes it doesn't work, but it's okay. You can just copy this and give it this name. So click on finish. Then everything looks like this. So I think they're supposed to improve this software, by the way, because it's always like this. All the thing that we selected earlier, we are going to do it again. So when you create the report, then everything will just disarrange, and we have to arrange them again. Okay, right click on layout, layout view. So the first thing, access arrangement, according to the question earlier, what was the first thing that comes? Is the learner number, forename, surname. Access arrangement is not supposed to be here. Right click. Access arrangement should be, just drag it, should be somewhere here. Let's drag it for now. Access arrangement should be somewhere here. Reduce the size. Oh, we are even working on, no, it doesn't go that way. Otherwise, we are going to mess up with a lot of things. So let's drag these two to somewhere here first. All right. Then learner number, I think learner number is here. Learner number is here. So let's drag it here. Expand it. Yeah, this learner number. Drag it to the left. Okay, this learner number. Then followed by surname. The group is not supposed to be here. Put this one here in the middle. Followed by surname. Surname follows. Drag it. You can hold control on your keyboard, so but make sure everything is fully visible. All right. And then followed by forename. Or which one comes first? Is it forename? Oh, forename before surname. Drag this one here. Bring forename here. So this is a software issue, by the way. When we selected it earlier, everything's supposed to be okay, but for some reason, this is how it used to be every time we do this database. Then after that, we have DOB gender year group. DOB gender year group. Let's bring this one here. Only this. Hold control. DOB and gender. Let's bring both of them. Okay. Gender, I think we can reduce the size. Then GOB, let's expand this so everything is fully visible. Then drag it a little bit to this side. Then gender is okay. Year group, what about year group? Oh, we are moving gender. Year group. Expand the year group as well. Let's move it a little bit. Expand it. I think year group can be here, somewhere here. No. Okay, year group. Then after that, we have class code, access arrangement, and online application. Class code. Class code. Reduce the size. Access arrangements. Access arrangements. Everything must be fully visible. Let's expand it. So you see here is not fully visible. You need to expand more. Make sure you scroll down. You see that everything is fully visible. And the last one is online. This one is 3 marks, by the way. So if you feel so lazy, you cannot do this, then you'll be losing 3 marks. But if you don't mind, if you can take some pain to do this, then you won't lose any marks. Okay, everything looks okay now. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how our report's supposed to be. Now, from here, the next question says, include only the text, this one as the title of the page. I think we have done that earlier, right? Yeah, this one. If you haven't done it, you can just type. You can always type here. That's not an issue. As the title of the page. And the next one says, uses a function to display the DOB of the youngest students and place this at the end of the report. Youngest students, DOB. Oh, okay, there's something I need to explain here as well. You see, whenever you are working on this, there are some formula that might ask you. One of the famous formula is average. They might ask you to calculate average. You will use AVG. Then you can just make mention of, let's say, the average age, something like that. You see how I write it. What about the minimum age? That's MIN. That's the formula we use. MIN, that's the formula we use. What about max? Same. What about what else? Sum, total. If they say total, then we use sum. Then you just follow just like the way I did here. Very easy like that. Please take notes. What about count? Count how many students attended the conference. Just write count, then count students or something like that. It depends on the field you are using. So please take note of all this formula. Now, in this case, the question says we need to use a function to calculate the DOB of the youngest. Youngest means minimum. Youngest students, which means what is the minimum number? What's the minimum DOB? So in that regard, so what we can do is just right click and you go to design view. In the design view, we have two places here. You will see that we have a report footer, we have page footer. Page footer, this is where you put your center number, candidate number. In the report footer, this is where you put your name. Sorry, this one where you put your formula. This is where you put your formula. Please take note. Now, based on that, drag this one down, drag it down. You can drag down this one a little bit because we are going to put our center number, candidate number later as well. Now, from here, report footer, click on report design. Then we want to put a formula. We are using text box for a formula. We put under what? According to the question, I think we put under AOB. Place this at the end of your report, under AOB. So put it here. So for the text, what we do is a equal MIN. Then we put DOB. MIN, DOB. Is this clear? Equal MIN, then you have a straight bracket and you put DOB. Now, from here, the next question says, has the label DOB of younger students fully visible to the left? So just copy this and you put it in this text. But this one is a bit longer. So what we do is we reduce the size and we expand it here. DOB of the younger students. Then has your name, center number, and candidate number. Has your name, center number, and candidate number. So in the footer of the report, so it appears in the same position on every page. So in that regard, just use label for this one, label. You put your name, candidate. You put 1, 2, 3, 4 center number and candidate's number. All right. Now, if you don't put this one and you just print like that, Cambridge examiner will not mark it because they won't know this one is actually belongs to you or belongs to another student. Then you save the report. Save the report. What is it? Control S. But by the way, it's a good idea. We look at, oh, what do I do here? Let's look at how it looks like. Save your work. Let's go to print preview. Scroll down. Do we see the youngest student here? Or in the second page? Or how many pages do we have? Okay, I think just click here. Let's go to report view. Now under DOB, we see, oh, it doesn't bring the youngest students. Oh, sorry. Instead of using DOB, we're supposed to use year group. This one, year group. For which we can see that the youngest one is 10, by the way. All right. The youngest one is 10. We're supposed to use the year group. It's okay. Let's go to design view. Instead of using DOB, so we're supposed to use year underscore group. You're supposed to use year underscore group. So like this. Position. Okay, let's type it again. You say mean of what? Year group. Year underscore group. Then is it okay now? Let's save the work and see. Reports, view. Okay, the youngest one is 10, but we can't really put it here. I think just click on layout view. So we can do this one manually. Just drag it. Just drag it here, that's all. Then we can reduce the size. Then this one, you can drag it as well. Yeah, like this. Now, from here, the question says that use a function. We have done this, this one has your name, we have done this. Then save and print your report. Save and print your report. So place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used in the youngest student. So we need to show the formula here. Just right click, go back to design view. Then this one, expand this, make it fully visible so that examiner can easily see. Screenshot, and you put in your evidence file. Put in your evidence file. Now the next task is, now you just have to print this one. Going to print preview, then you can print, select the printer and you print. I believe you should be able to do that. Now the next question says, where is it? Okay, the second task. The second task is using the field from all field. Now we need to create another report now. We need to create another report. So what we do here is, so click on create. So whenever you want to create a label, where is it? Sorry, the question. Whenever you want to create a label or you want to create a report, always you have to create a query first. The result of the query, that's what you use to create your report, and that's what you use to create your label. Now, let's quickly create a report or a query for this label. You click on Query Wizard, press OK. Then we are using data from all the three table. 1, where's the second table? 2, then the third table. 3. We are not using anything from the query. This query is just only for the first task. So that one has finished. So we are creating another query entirely. So you are going to use the table. So don't forget, click on next, next, and this one we can call it query 2. All right, not query 1, query 2. So click on modify, and you finish. Okay, we have everything now. AA code, we are looking for AA code earlier. All right, let's look for AA code. AA code, or what's the question? AA code is AA01. AA code is AA01. Okay, AA code is here, is AA01. So if we run our report, you see we have only 19 records. Let's go back to design view. Then the next one says class code include the number 5 or 6. I've already explained the include earlier. Class code. So let's look for class code. Class code include. So 5 or 6. You say 5 or 6. Include 5 or 6. So from here, all what you need to do is star 5 star or star 6. I've already explained this one earlier. If you can still remember, class code 5 or 6. Okay. Now, if you click on run and let's see what we have, you see our class code is either 5 or class code. Where is it? It's either 5 or 6. Okay, here is 5 or 6. So we are having 13 records. We are having 13 records. Now, based on this 13 record is what we are going to use. Then use this selection to produce which label. Now we need to create a label now. So to create a label, all what we need to do is just click on create. Then you will see label. Label is here. Oh, let's save our work. Label is here. All right. We are going to use our query. Sorry. We are going to use the second query that we created just now. Okay. To create a label, click on label. Now, according to this, we need to customize our own label. Click on customize and you click on add new. So just give it any name you want. You say new label or something like that. According to this, the question says arrange in 2 columns and 4 rows with 8 labels to the page. For example, each label size is 99 mm wide, 67.7 mm high. So from here, in terms of the height, we say 67.7. In terms of the width, we say 99.0 according to the question just now. 99 mm wide and 67 mm. Okay, it looks like this. All right, but the issue here is this one is actually in inches. This not in centimeter. So to put this in centimeter, you need to click. You see, this one was English. We need to change it to metric because it's centimeter. So this one's supposed to be 67.7 in centimeter. And this one should be, sorry, centimeter should be 6.77 and 9.90. 6.77 and 9 point. Delete everything here. 9.90, like this. So you see 6.70 by 9.90 according to the question. So the height is 6.77. The width is 9.90. Height 6.77. The width 9.90. So just like this. All right. And we have number across is 2. Does the question say any other thing? Print in a portrait orientation. So with a page size A4, 21 by 29.7. So it's portrait, not landscape, it's portrait. Then press OK. Do you want to this? You say yes. We are having this. All right. Then close. Now click on next. The question didn't say anything about this. You can just leave it, or let's look at it. Display the data for each of the blah, blah, something like this. Okay. Now, click on next. Now, you need to put the access arrangement. That's the first one, access arrangement. Then press enter. The question says learner number, phoneme, surname, learner number. Let's look for learner number. The third one is surname, phoneme first, then space, then we put surname, then next. The next one say DOB, then class code. DOB, then we put class code. Class code is somewhere here. Then dash, and you put tutors, class tutor. Okay, it looks like this. Then the question says, have your name, center number, and candidate number on the left at the bottom of each label. So at the bottom of each label, just put your name, Dr. Akande, 1, 2, 3, 4, center number, and candidate number you put. Then after that, you click on next. In terms of the sorting, the question didn't say anything about sorting. Click on next. Then for the name, you can always give it any name you want. Let's say label 1. Now, modify only the first 2 lines. Okay, we didn't get here yet. So click on finish. So you see, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have just only 4 in a line, and we have our name at the bottom of each one. Now, the question says, modify only the first 2 lines of the label so that the text, in order to do this, you need to click on design view. So the first 2 lines, what happened? They are displayed in a 14-point font size. 14-point font size, the first 2 lines, which is this and this. So highlight both of them. So you give them to be 14 points. But everything should be fully visible according to the question. So you need to just drag this one down, but let's attend to the remaining of the part of the question first. Is center aligned and is displayed in bold. So highlight again. Number 1, they are bold and they are center aligned. So something like this. All right. Then make sure that all data on every page is fully visible with no overlapping. So let's see, save it, and let's look at the report view. Yeah, they are fully visible. This is how they looks like. But this is not correct, by the way. It's supposed to be okay, because we are looking at this at the report view. Just click on print preview. You see how it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is what they want you to do. Now, the next question says save and print the label. So let's save our work, and you click on print. Then you choose the printer and you print the label. And you can claim your 30 marks for database. All right. Now, the last one says printing the evidence document. Print your evidence document, save your evidence work, and you print the file. Now, the last part, task 5, is all about presentation. You are going to create a short presentation. All slides must have a consistent layout and formatting. The first one is create a presentation of 6 slides using the file J2521 assembly, 6 slides. Where's that file? Assembly. Okay, this is the file. So what we do is just open PowerPoint first. Okay, we open the PowerPoint file, then you click on open. Let's choose the file, document, assembly. Click on all file, assembly, then press OK. Yeah, this enable editing. This is what we have. The next question says, unless otherwise instructed, the slide must display a title and a bulleted list. All right. Now, place in the center of the slide header your name, center number, and candidate number. Place in the center of the slide header your name, center number, and candidate number. So just click on insert, then you see header and footer. So the header here, there are many ways of doing this, by the way. So if you do this, you can also drag it. If you use the header and footer here, then you can drag this header to the to the footer side. But the best way of doing this is, let's go to slide master, click on view, and you go to slide master. Then you come to the first slide over here. Then it's a good idea to click on insert, click on shape, and we are going to use the text. And you put your name, center number, and candidate number here. You say Dr. Akande, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, your center number and candidate number. This one is much more easier to do. Then the next part of the question says, place in the footer automated slide number left aligned. So which means this one we don't need it. So This one, you don't need it as well. In the left align, automated slide number is already there. Just reduce the size. However, you need to enable that automated slide number. Click here, slide number. You see it's already enabled, it's black. So click on apply to all. That's all. Then the next question says, make sure that the header and footer, they appear in the same place and there is no overlapping. So if we close our slide master now, let's see, you see your name is actually in the same position and the slide number is also there in the same position. Then format the first slide so that a title layout is applied with no bullet. This is the first slide. Title layout, click here on the layout and you use the title slide. What is the title layout? No bullet. Then move the slide. The title and subtitle are center aligned. If you check, they are center aligned already. Then move the slide with the title. Look after yourself. So it becomes the last slide in the presentation. Look after yourself. Where's it? Just drag it to the last part of the presentation. Then import the image, this one, and place it to the left of the bullet. So on the slide with the title, prohibited items. So where's that slide? Prohibited items. You put it in the left of the bullet. So definitely you reduce the size here, then click on insert picture, this device, then you choose the image. This is the image, then you put it in the left of the bullet. Now the next question says rotate the image 180 degrees, make sure the aspect ratio is maintained. So to rotate the image, very easy. All what you need to do is click here, then you rotate 90 degrees for the first time, rotate again 90 degrees for second time. So 90 plus 90, that's 180. Then the next one says use the data in the file J21 this to create a vertical bar chart. Now this double click, this is the file. We need to create a vertical bar chart now based on just double click so that everything is fully visible. Vertical bar chart. However, this vertical bar chart to show the number of offenses for the category mobile phone use. Number of offenses for the category mobile phone use. Now, the chart must display only data from 2021 to 2024. If you look at this now, only category mobile phone use. These are the category we have mobile phone use. Let's look for it. Which this mobile phone use only for 2021 to 2024. So which means only this. This is the only thing that they want us to do. We need to create a bar chart for this. Now click on insert and click on chart, and this is bar chart. It looks like this. All right, but it doesn't look nice. We are going to fix this in a moment. Now the next question says do not label this, then label the chart with the increase. Okay, before we continue, you see that in this category axis we have the value axis and we have the category axis. Basically, this category axis, this called value axis. This one is called category axis. Click on this category axis, right click, then you select data. Then you will see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on edit and you highlight 2021 until 2024. Highlight 2021 until 2024. Sorry, only this 2021 to 2024. Press OK. You see it's changed basically. Now this one is solved. The next question says label the chart with the title increase in mobile use offense. So let's copy this. Sorry, go back here. This is the title, increase in mobile phone offenses. And the next question says display only the data value along the top of each bar. So click on plus, click on the chart, plus, then data label, you see. And the next one, display only the data value along the top of each bar. I think we have done that. Now format the value axis now. Minimum is 0, maximum is 2100, and increment is 300. So right click here or click on the value axis, right click, then you will see format chart. No, sorry, let's do it again. Click here, right click, you will see format axis. Then increase, minimum is 0. Minimum is 0. This is what we need to do. Minimum is 0. Maximum, according to the question says maximum will be 2100 and 300. So you put 2100 and the major is going to be 300. Major means the increment. Okay. and this one should be 0. 0, 2, 1, 300. 0, 2, 1, 300. All right. So then our chart looks like this. Then after that, the question says, place this chart to the right of the bullet on the slide with title Tawara Malpractice Trend. So just copy this chart, copy like this. We go back here, we say Tawara Malpractice right. Reduce this one because the question says to the right. Okay, what does the question say? Place the chart to the right of the bullet, which means the bullets are here and the chart are here. So you can just reduce the size of this a little bit, then you put the chart here. Okay, the chart looks like this. Then the next question says, make sure that no words split and all data are fully visible and the chart and its content are displayed properly. No overlap. Try to check everything looks okay, no overlapping. Now save the presentation and print the full presentation in portrait with 2 slides to the page. So full presentation, Ctrl P, then you select all, then 2 slides per page like this, then you can print. 2 slides per page, then you can print. It's just as simple as this. And I know this video is very long, by the way, but I do the whole video. So I mean the whole paper in one video. So for some of you that are looking for tuition, if you need tuition, you can contact me as well. So for tuition, so just message me. I put my email in the description. So I wish you the best in your exam. I will still be doing more video for you. Bye. Have a nice time.